Hi there. I'm your quizmaster, Alicia, and I'm back with another 100 questions to get your brain buzzing. From curious facts to surprising twists, every round will keep you thinking and smiling. Grab a pen, keep score, and see how many you can nail. Are you ready? Welcome to quiz time. What substance used to be known as brimstone? Selenium, lime, sulfur, sulfur. What was the name of the safe of the cafe in the TV sitcom Seinfeld? Monks, Kips, Hanks, Monks. How many sides does a tetradecagon have? 10, 12, 14, 14. Who sang the hit 80s pop song Take On Me? Aha, Wham, Toto, Aha. What do you call a group of capybara? A fester, a herd, a pen, a herd. Randolph and Rudolph are techniques used in which sport? Triathlon, trampoline, tennis, trampoline. In which country would you find the Blue Lagoon? Iceland, Finland, Norway, Iceland. Who is the only U.S. president in history to have been impeached twice? Bill Clinton, Richard Nixon, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. Which of these rivers runs through the Grand Canyon? Colorado River, Red River, Rio Grande, Colorado River. Who was the Roman goddess of love? Diana, Venus, Juno, Venus. What color does gold leaf appear when held up to the light? Green, red, orange, green. How many times can you fold a piece of paper in half? 5, 7, 9, 7. Nelson Mandela was the first Black president of which country? Liberia, Sudan, South Africa, South Africa. The Battle of Antietam took place during which war? American Civil War, Vietnam War, Iraq War, American Civil War. Who played Jodie Foster's mother in the 1976 comedy movie Freaky Friday? Farrah Fawcett, Joanna Cameron, Barbara Harris. Barbara Harris. Voltaire was an 18th century writer and philosopher from which country? Italy, France, Germany, France. Who was the first African American to win the Nobel Prize in Literature? Maya Angelou, Zora Neale Hurston, Toni Morrison. Toni Morrison. Which country has the largest Muslim population in the world? Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, Pakistan. Indonesia. Windows, Mac, and Linux are all types of what? Operating systems, search engines, hard drives. Operating systems. Hamilton is the capital of which of these countries? Bahamas, Barbados, Bermuda, Bermuda. Mahatma Gandhi was the leader of which Indian political party? Indian Independence Movement, Indian Independence League, Indian Independence Alliance. Indian Independence Movement. The city of Damascus is located in which country? Iran, Syria, Kuwait, Syria. In what year was Robert Kennedy assassinated? 1966, 1967, 1968, 1968. Sati is a type of beer from which of these countries? Turkey, Russia, Finland, Finland. What was the name of the princess in the 1992 Disney movie Aladdin? Jasmine, Tiana, Ariel, Jasmine. During which decade were women given the right to vote in the United States? 1910s, 1920s, 1930s, 1920s. Crepuscular animals become active during which period of the day? Dusk, afternoon, morning, dusk. Ray-Ban is a retail company that specializes in what fashion item? Watches, sunglasses, shoes, sunglasses. What is the heaviest element on the periodic table? Plutonium, uranium, oganesson, oganesson. What is the coldest planet in our solar system? Uranus, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus. Thimphu is the capital of what country? Nepal, Myanmar, Bhutan, Bhutan. Which ancient civilization created the first writing system? Egyptians, Sumerians, Persians, Sumerians. What was inventor Guglielmo Marconi famous for? Telephone, steam engine, radio, radio. Pb is the chemical symbol of what element? Lead, phosphorus, copper, lead. Who sang the iconic 80s song Hungry Like the Wolf? Dead or Alive, Duran Duran, Depeche Mode, Duran Duran. Where were the Olympic Games held in 2021? China, Mexico, Japan, Japan. Chris Martin is the lead singer of which band? Coldplay, Stereophonics, Radiohead, Coldplay. What is Canada's national animal? Marmot, beaver, moose, beaver. On which continent would you find Lake Victoria? Africa, Europe, North America, Africa. What currency is used in Germany? Shilling, mark, euro, euro. Can you complete the title of this 2001 Kylie Minogue song, Can't Get You Out of My Blank? Head, heart, life, head. Who wrote the best-selling novel The Da Vinci Code? James Rollins, Lincoln Child, Dan Brown, Dan Brown. Which soccer team has won the most UEFA Champions League titles? AC Milan, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid. Can you complete the name of this NFL team? Tampa Bay blank. Buccaneers, Bengals, Broncos, Buccaneers. What is the highest mountain in Europe? Mont Blanc, Mount Elbrus, Mount Ararat, Mount Elbrus. In what part of New York would you find Broadway? Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Manhattan. What is the name of the largest glacier in the world? Herbert, Lambert, Albert, Lambert. What is the largest ocean in the world? Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Pacific Ocean. Oscar-winning actor Anthony Hopkins was born in which country? Australia, Scotland, Wales, Wales. What is the largest rodent in the world? Mara, capybara, porcupine, capybara. In the Bible, who did God give the 10 Commandments to? Noah, Abraham, Moses, Moses. A schooner is a type of what? Boat, bicycle, blade, boat. Who is known as the father of the United States? Thomas Jefferson, Christopher Columbus, George Washington, George Washington. Which planet is known as the blue planet? Earth, Pluto, Neptune, Earth. How many rivers were there in the Garden of Eden? 3, 4, 5, 4. Temaki, uramaki, and chirashi are all types of what? Sushi, fish, noodles, sushi. Who invented the cotton gin? Robert Fulton, George Devol, Eli Whitney, Eli Whitney. Titania is a moon on which planet? Mars, Uranus, Jupiter, Uranus. Doha is the capital of which Middle Eastern country? Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Qatar. Shuka shuka is a type of Nigerian what? Soup? Candy? Barbecue? Candy. The Gumbe Chimpanzee War took place in which country in the 1970s? Tanzania, Congo, Zimbabwe, Tanzania. During which decade did boxing become an Olympic sport? 1900s, 1910s, 1920s, 1900s. What is the single highest dart a player can get on a dartboard? 50, 60, 75, 60. How many colors are there in a rainbow? 5, 6, 7, 7. Which fast food chain used to have a clown as its mascot? McDonald's, Burger King, Pizza Hut, McDonald's. Xenophobia is the fear of what? Birds, computers, dogs, dogs. How many letters are there in the Greek alphabet? 22, 24, 26, 24. A Santa Claus is a variety of which fruit? Melon, grape, strawberry, melon. What was the name of the robotic boy in the 2001 sci-fi movie AI, Artificial Intelligence? Michael, David, Adam, David. Who wrote the Wheel of Time fantasy novel series? Robert Jordan, Tad Williams, Robin Hobb, Robert Jordan. Which of these artists currently holds the record for most Super Bowl halftime performances? Beyoncé, Whitney Houston, Gloria Estefan, Gloria Estefan. Who voiced the character of Dory in the 2003 movie Finding Nemo? Ellen DeGeneres, Ricky Lake, Oprah Winfrey, Ellen DeGeneres. What was the name of the agreement that split Germany into two zones after World War II? Aldam, Potsdam, Rotterdam, Potsdam. What type of energy does a eolic power station generate? Wind, steam, electricity, wind. Nasi goreng is an Indonesian dish that means what in English? Braised beef, wet noodle, fried rice, fried rice. Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Shanghai Surprise were two early films for which actor? Sean Penn, Johnny Depp, Matt Damon, Sean Penn. The alcohol Guinness comes from which of these countries? Wales, Ireland, Scotland, Ireland. What does the word kosher mean in English? Proper, clean, organic, proper. Jane Bennett is a character in which of these novels? Gone with the Wind, Pride and Prejudice, Wuthering Heights, Pride and Prejudice. How many consecutive Wimbledon titles did Bjorn Borg win? 3, 4, 5, 5. During which century was the Battle of Trafalgar fought? 18th century, 19th century, 20th century, 19th century. What is the only even prime number? 2, 4, 8, 2. Who wrote the novel Gulliver's Travels? Walter Scott, Robert Louis Stevenson, Jonathan Swift, Jonathan Swift. The ancient wonder of the world, known as the Hanging Gardens, were located where? Greece, Egypt, Babylon, Babylon. In what year were DVDs invented? 1993, 1995, 1997, 1995. Phytology is the study of what? Plants, metals, behaviors, plants. What was the name of Tarzan's girlfriend? Beverly, Jane, Anne, Jane. Who wrote the novel The Turn of the Screw? Henry James, Nathaniel Hawthorne, William Faulkner, Henry James. Who starred alongside Patrick Swayze in the 1990 movie Ghost? Winona Ryder, Sandra Bullock, Demi Moore, Demi Moore. What was the name of Alexander the Great's wife? Roxana, Olympias, Kinani, Roxana. What is mixed with gold to form the alloy white gold? Carbon, silver, platinum, silver. As of 2025, how many Indiana Jones movies have been made? 4, 5, 6, 5. Desdemona was the wife of which Shakespeare character? Othello, Hamlet, Macbeth, Othello. A moidor is a type of Portuguese what? Hat, coin, boat, coin. Up until the 19th century, a moment was considered to be what length of time? 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds. 90 seconds. During which decade did the maple leaf officially appear on the Canadian flag? 1940s, 1960s, 1980s, 1960s. What type of creature is a logomorph? Kangaroo, beetle, rabbit, rabbit. What color are school buses in the United States? Yellow, red, white, yellow. What number does the letter L represent in Roman numerals? 20, 40, 50, 50. Last question. Which rapper sang the hit 1990s rap song You Can't Touch This? LL Cool J, MC Hammer, Sir Mix-a-Lot, MC Hammer. Thanks for playing.
Thanks for playing along with Quiz Time. I hope you had a blast and maybe even jogged a few fun memories. If you enjoyed this quiz, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to click the bell so you'll be the first to know when a new quiz drops. Share your score in the comments below, and we'll see you next time for some more fun trivia.